Welcome forward here. Today's adventure is the Intenders Handbook, the Intenders of the Highest Good, a guide to intention process, the conscious community brought to you by Tony Burrows. This is the Highest Lighthouse publication there. This is the 7th printing from March 2010. The destiny of men and women on earth today is not to be found chasing after the promise of the American dream. Those of us who grew up in the baby boomer generation have seen the American dream come and go. It has outlived its usefulness. There was a time when it was very attractive, but it has left many of us feeling empty. One day, we may have been at the top of the material world, enjoying all of its bounty, and the next day, that bounty could become burdensome or non-existent, leaving us to wonder why we spent so much time and energy pursuing it. A common thread that runs through the mind of many of us is that there has to be more to life. There has to be something we can do, or some place to go to achieve the lasting happiness that we instinctively know to be ours. Fortunately, there is a place we can go for fulfillment that offers a vast range of wonderful experiences. This place lies within us, each and every one of us. As we close our eyes and be still for a few moments, sights, sounds, and feelings that were once hidden show themselves to us. We realize that we are more than our body. We are a being who lives inside our physical body, and this being continues to exist long after the physical body is gone. As we practice looking within, we find that the spiritual being who lives inside us is not encumbered by the man-made rules, contrived scenarios, and survival needs of the physical body. It is unlimited. It can take us to worlds we didn't perceive or previously know existed. Suddenly, we discover that the true destiny of man and woman is having free access to higher states of consciousness. We see that our future lies in the other realms of other dimensions and other universes. We feel like a seed which has remained dormant for a long time that has now popped its head above the soil, spreading its new leaves out for all the world to see, and is reaching its young branches up to the sky. Similarly, our spiritual being is reaching out to us, offering these sublime states of joy at every moment. But before we can make contact with the spiritual being inside of us, we must first understand that what being human means. We must become adept at the fine art of being. Yes, being is not doing. Being is not thinking. Being is being. Being is sitting or lying still in any comfortable position for any length of time, closing your eyes unless you're already an adept, but remaining alert and letting go of all of the thoughts and sensations that connect you to the physical world. In the state of being, we cultivate stillness, always gently returning it to when it has been interrupted. It is very helpful to practice being every day because being is cumulative. It's like strengthening a muscle. The more you practice it, the better experiences you have. For those who persist with the highest of intentions, a crystal blue-white light will beckon from the darkness behind your closed eyes, and angels from heaven will sing from the depths of your silence. There are times for all of us when life presents its challenges. We might feel like we've lost our way and there's nowhere to turn. Every road appears bleak, cold, unforgiving, and the voices of doubt won't give us a moment's rest. The Intenders would like to give some encouragement to those of you who are going through your stuff. When all hope appears to be gone, your intentions are still there. Your choices are still there. Keep moving forward, even though the voices in your head tell you that all is lost and that any further action on your part will be futile. Don't give up. Remember the truth, that just because your intentions haven't manifested yet doesn't mean that they're not going to manifest. Keep moving forward, no matter what, and intend that from now on, all of your changes are gradual, gentle, and full of grace. The intention process never fails. It is only when we become impatient, intolerant, or forget that our thoughts are creating our experiences that we bring suffering into ourselves. There is no situation that cannot be turned around. There is always a bright side. In every experience, this is a gift, even if we have to use a magnifying glass to find it. We can manifest miracles as long as we never give up on our dreams, as long as we intend it and keep lining ourselves up with the next highest that is within us. So be good to yourself. Life's experiences are meant to move us closer to realizing who we truly are. Every challenge takes us nearer to a knowing that, at our core, we are spiritual beings. And always remember that things can change. Good things can happen in a blink of an eye. One moment you could be mad at the world and thinking about giving up on it all, and that is near and dear to you. And in the next moment, a spark of love may warm your heart and bring newfound joy into your life. Your spirit may soar. Keep moving forward. Consider what happens when you strike a match. There is a critical point when just enough friction occurs to spring forth a fire that wasn't there a moment before to burn brightly in front of you. It's the same with humankind as we move into the new millennium. It does not take all of us to bring about the change. It just takes enough of us to intend that we live in a world of peace and freedom and joy. It will happen in an instant. One moment we may still be shuffling through the shadows, and then suddenly, in the next moment, one inspired person breaks a lifelong pattern and opens up to the highest good. And with this simple act of love, the entire human race reaches a critical point. A spark of light flickers, then bursts into a flame, heralding a new standard and the life that we all deserve to live. That person is you.